I took my son to Jurien Bay this last week and we arrived at sunset. I don't want to talk too much because the scenery is just so beautiful. It speaks for itself, and I'll catch you up in just a sec.
I hope you like the footage. It's a beautiful place, isn't it? That's Sandy Cape. It's 20 kilometres north of Jurien Bay. It's a little campsite where you can just roll up with your caravan. No power, no water, and just keep it simple. And yeah, just park on the beach and enjoy the sounds and the smell of the ocean. We stayed there for the entire time that we were gone, and then ventured off and came back each night. So yeah, just had that little peace and retreat when we got home each day. The exit road of Sandy Cape, there's all these little like pinnacles of rocks that I guess kids or people have made as they exit. So it's really cute, little painted ones. Yeah. Decided to try out the time-lapse on the Osmo Action. So it worked out really well. It's from Sandy Cape to Jurien Bay, and I just think it'd be awesome if we could drive that fast. Wouldn't it be great? Next on the list was Jurien Bay. Lunchtime, fish and chips was a must. It was very nice. And then we went over to the jetty, and it was just one of those, it was a sunny day. It wasn't cold enough, or it wasn't too cold, and it wasn't hot enough to go for a swim, but a nice place to hang around the beach. So we took the drones down. Ian was flying the Mini and I was flying the big one, the Platinum Pro. And yeah, we had a little playtime flying under the jetty, and yeah, we wanted to take some footage of the old jetty, but there was a lot of kids and stuff playing around, and we're responsible drone flyers, so we don't go anywhere near other people. The footage may look like that at times. We're actually nowhere near people, so just be mindful of that if you have a drone. Just respect other people's space, I suppose. Yeah, so we had some fun. Ian flies in sport mode, so if you don't have a drone, what that is like rapid. Everything's erratic and you just fly around like a crazy nut.
So you're the fire, you're the flare, you're the song inside my head.
And then we went down to Jurien Bay just to capture what the difference is with the drones. It's quite a different type of photography. It's more a cinematography, isn't it? So yeah, it's getting used to it and finding which aspect is going to give you the best shot. But not only that, the post work that has to go into it to sometimes sort of crisp these images up or sharpen them or colour tone them, contrast them, whatever. Sometimes it's quite tedious. So we're just trying to reduce that, or I'm trying to reduce the amount of post work and keep the pictures as natural as possible. The Mavic Mini, surprisingly, just takes beautiful shots. It's a hobbyist drone. It's by DJI, which is one of the better drone makers, if not the best, in my opinion. And they make like a little hobby one that you can fly around, and it's actually, surprisingly, fantastic. It competes in a lot of the ways with the professional one that I have, but it's a lot more hands-on, and it requires a lot more photography skills, which I don't yet have, but I'm getting there. So you have to just persevere with the drone footage.
Say, come on, pick me up now. I will taste every note. Feels so good when you're in my head.
I was filling up my water and he got the drone out and he was just flying it all around the place. There was no one around, just one guy who was playing with something on his car. But so we were flying around, or he was flying around and all over the place and checking things out. So yeah, it was kind of fun. As we exited Jurien Bay, there was a sign to have a look at the stromatolites, and we had to walk around the lake. But I'm walking beside Ian, trying to get all excited about exercise, and we're just chatting and blah blah blah. And I damn near jumped out of my skin. I thought it was a snake, but it was actually like a blue-tongue lizard. And Ian's like, "Oh no, stop! We've got to play. You know, like well, let's check him out." You know, I'm like, "What?" They are very cute. They are very very cute, but I don't know if they're sort of safe to be touching. I tend to not touch any Australian wildlife. We then went to see the Pinnacles, which I've been waiting to see for quite some time. It's one of those really spectacular places, or you think it's going to be, you know, like it's just unusual. You know, when you go to a place and you're just like, this isn't right, this is kind of weird, what's going on, you know? And Pinnacles is definitely one of those. You just don't expect rocks to be jutting out of a floor of sand. It just doesn't make sense. And it certainly doesn't disappoint when you get there. It's very, very beautiful. So many different types of rock formations, different colours, I think the composition of the rock must be different in different areas. I'm not sure. I'm not a geologist. I know one. I should have asked him. So Gary, if you've got anything interesting to add to that, pop it down in the comments below. Yeah, stunning. Absolutely really, really nice. So we took lots of footage there. They were actually quite fragile. You expect a rock to be, you know, fairly substantial piece, but it's not. They were just sort of limestone, and just not brittle, but fine, delicate, you know. And some of them were amazing. The water had eroded, gotten in one side of the rock, and then eroded its way through and tunneled a hole through the rock horizontally and come out the other side. And you're just like, how does that happen? You know, like it's just kind of weird. I highly recommend that you go. It's a nice day trip from Perth. It's a few hours, probably 2.5 or so from Perth. So that's a bit of a journey, but the kids that were there were totally loving it. And there's a little discovery centre there, and of course you've got Cervantes and Jurien Bay just up the road. So yeah, nice day to take the kids out, I think. go, I thought I might try a Solar Sunday. Just post a little piece of information about solar systems in vans or off-grid solar systems, whichever way you want to look at it. I've had to do some substantial research for this van and getting it ready, and it's information that I think a lot of people would like. So I'm thinking each Sunday I might just do a little bit on solar, so that each time you can learn something different each week, and just in short spouts. So yeah, look forward to that, and that'll be coming up next. And as after that, I'm not really sure. I'm not sure what's coming up after that, so I'll keep you posted. Stay tuned.